The African plains hum with life. As the sun dips low, a golden light bathes the savanna. The air vibrates with the sounds of insects and birds. This is the kingdom of lions, where they reign supreme. The savanna stretches out like a boundless sea of grass, dotted with acacia trees. As dusk settles, the temperature cools. A low rumble breaks the silence, a deep-throated growl that echoes across the plains. It is the call of the wild, the announcement of the lion's presence. The first stars begin to appear in the darkening sky. The lions stir, their powerful muscles rippling beneath their tawny coats. They are the apex predators of this realm, feared and respected by all creatures. The stage is set for the nightly drama of life and death on the savanna. Lions are a sight to behold. Their sheer size and strength are impressive. Males, with their thick manes, exude an aura of power and majesty. The lionesses, sleek and agile, are the embodiment of grace and deadly efficiency. Their golden coats blend seamlessly with the dry grasses of the savanna, making them almost invisible until they choose to be seen. Their eyes, bright and alert, scan the horizon constantly, searching for prey or potential rivals. When they move, it's with a fluid grace that belies their power. Lions are social animals, living in groups called prides. These prides are usually made up of related females, their cubs, and a few adult males. The bonds within a pride are strong, forged through shared meals, mutual grooming, and the constant need to protect their young. The lionesses, expert hunters, work together to bring down prey, sharing the spoils with the rest of the pride. They are both powerful predators and fiercely protective parents. To understand lions is to understand the wild heart of Africa. Lion prides are like miniature societies. Each member has a role to play. The lionesses, the heart of the pride, are sisters, mothers, and aunts. They are the primary hunters, working together to bring down prey much larger than themselves. Their success depends on coordination and communication. The bond between the lionesses is strong. They raise their cubs communally. The cubs, playful and full of energy, tumble and wrestle under the watchful eyes of their mothers. These early lessons are vital for their survival. The males, with their impressive manes, are the protectors of the pride. They patrol the territory, marking their boundaries with scent and powerful roars. Life in a pride isn't always harmonious, but the social structure has allowed them to thrive for millennia. As darkness descends, the lionesses prepare for the hunt. They move with a stealth that belies their size. Their tawny coats blend seamlessly with the tall grasses, making them almost invisible. Lions are opportunistic hunters. They often target the weakest link in a herd. The lionesses fan out, their movements coordinated and silent. They encircle their prey, cutting off any escape routes. The tension builds, a flick of the tail, a signal, and then the chase is on. The lionesses explode from their hiding places, their powerful legs propelling them forward with astonishing speed. The hunt is a display of raw power and instinct, a spectacle that leaves you breathless. Life for a lion may seem idyllic, but it is a constant cycle of feasting and famine. A typical day revolves around conserving energy and maximizing opportunities for a successful hunt. Dawn breaks over the savanna, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. The lions, having spent the night hunting, are settling down to rest. The cubs, full of energy after their meal, tumble and play near their mothers. They stalk butterflies, pounce on each other, and practice their hunting skills on unsuspecting insects. The adults, exhausted from the hunt, doze peacefully, their massive bodies sprawled across the warm earth. As the sun climbs higher, the heat becomes intense. The lions seek out the shade of acacia trees, their bodies seeking refuge from the scorching rays. The lions lie in the shade, conserving their energy for the next hunt. As dusk approaches, the lions stir. They begin to groom themselves, preparing for the hunt, their bodies and minds attuned to the rhythms of the African night. Lions sit atop the food chain. They are apex predators, which means they have no natural enemies. This position comes with great responsibility. Lions are the guardians of their ecosystem, playing a vital role in maintaining its delicate balance. Imagine the savanna without lions. Herds of herbivores would grow unchecked. They would overgraze, stripping the land bare. This would lead to soil erosion, desertification, and a collapse of the entire ecosystem. Lions, through their hunting, prevent this catastrophic scenario. Their presence shapes the behavior of their prey. Lions also target the weak and sick, ensuring the overall health and genetic strength of the prey populations. The lions, in their role as apex predators, ensure the long-term health and stability of their ecosystem. Lions are not solitary creatures. They are part of a complex web of life on the African savanna. Their lives are intertwined with a multitude of other species, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals. Understanding these relationships is crucial to understanding the lions themselves. Their primary prey, zebra, wildebeest, buffalo, are all herbivores. Their populations are directly influenced by the lions' hunting, but the relationship goes both ways. A good year for the herbivores means more food for the lions, leading to larger prides and more cubs. Lions also interact with other predators like leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas. These interactions are often competitive, with each species vying for the same resources. Vultures, for example, are often seen following lions on the hunt. The lions, in turn, benefit from the vultures' keen eyesight, which can help them spot potential prey from afar. A successful lion hunt is a dramatic event. It's a display of raw power and instinct, a reminder of the brutal beauty of the natural world. But the impact of that kill goes far beyond the immediate satisfaction of the lion's hunger. It sets in motion a chain reaction that reverberates throughout the ecosystem. Once the lions have had their fill, other scavengers move in to claim their share. Hyenas, with their powerful jaws, can crack open bones that lions can't. Vultures, their beaks designed for tearing flesh, pick the carcass clean. Even insects and bacteria play a role, breaking down the remaining organic matter. This process of decomposition is essential for the health of the ecosystem. Nutrients from the dead animal return to the soil, fertilizing the very grasses that sustain the herbivores. The cycle of life, death, and rebirth continues. The lions, in their role as apex predators, are not just takers of life, but also givers, ensuring the survival of all creatures on the African savanna. The African savanna, once a seemingly endless expanse of grasslands and acacia woodlands, is shrinking. Human populations are expanding, and with that expansion comes the inevitable encroachment on the lion's territory. The consequences for these majestic creatures are dire. Villages spring up where lions once roamed freely. Farmers clear land for crops and livestock, fragmenting the lion's habitat. Roads cut through ancient migration routes, disrupting the natural movements of the herds that lions depend on for survival. This fragmentation isolates lion populations, making it difficult for them to find mates and maintain genetic diversity. The loss of habitat also brings lions into closer contact with humans, often with tragic consequences. The conflict escalates, and lions, often wrongly perceived as the aggressors, pay the ultimate price. The relationship between humans and lions is fraught with tension and misunderstanding. Lions, with their power and predatory instincts, have long been feared and revered in equal measure. But fear, often fueled by myths and misconceptions, can be a dangerous thing. The man-eater myth, though based on rare occurrences, has taken root in the human psyche. Stories of lions preying on humans spread like wildfire, creating a climate of fear and distrust. While it's true that lions can be dangerous, attacks on humans are relatively uncommon and often driven by desperation or circumstance. Conflict also arises from competition for resources. Lions and humans often target the same prey animals. As human populations grow and hunting pressure increases, the competition for food becomes more intense. This can lead to a decline in prey populations, putting further pressure on the lions. In some cultures, lions are seen as symbols of strength and courage. These traditions, while deeply ingrained, are unsustainable and pose a significant threat to lion populations. Climate change, a global threat with far-reaching consequences, is casting a long shadow over the African savanna. Rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns disrupt the delicate balance of life on the savanna. Droughts are becoming more frequent and severe, leading to water scarcity and a decline in vegetation. This has a ripple effect throughout the food chain. The herbivores that lions depend on, zebra, wildebeest, buffalo, are particularly vulnerable to these changes. Their populations decline as food and water become scarce. This, in turn, impacts the lions, who find themselves with less prey to hunt. As resources become scarcer, competition between lions and humans intensifies. The whisper of the wind carries a warning of a future where the roar of the lion may be silenced forever if we don't act now. The plight of Africa's lions may seem dire, but hope is not lost. Across the savannah, a dedicated group of individuals and organizations are fighting tirelessly for their survival. They understand the vital role lions play in the delicate balance of nature and the urgent need to protect them for future generations. These conservation heroes are a diverse bunch, driven by a shared passion for these magnificent creatures. There are scientists studying lion behavior and genetics, seeking to unlock the secrets of their survival. Park rangers patrol vast reserves, putting their lives on the line to combat poaching and human-wildlife conflict. There are also local communities, the true guardians of the land, who are embracing lion conservation as a way of life. They understand that protecting lions means preserving their own cultural heritage and ensuring the health of the ecosystem they depend on. Every victory, no matter how small, is a testament to the unwavering dedication of these conservation warriors. Lion conservation is not a one-size-fits-all endeavor. It requires a multifaceted approach, tailored to the specific challenges faced by each lion population and the communities they share the land with. Anti-poaching efforts are at the forefront of this battle. Highly trained rangers equipped with modern technology and supported by aerial surveillance work tirelessly to track down and apprehend poachers. But conservation goes beyond just law enforcement. Community-based initiatives are working to reduce livestock depredation by lions, implementing predator-proof enclosures for livestock and early warning systems. Habitat restoration is another crucial aspect of lion conservation. Tourism, when done responsibly and sustainably, can be a powerful force for lion conservation. Imagine embarking on a safari, not just as a spectator, but as an active participant in the preservation of these majestic creatures. Sustainable tourism initiatives channel revenue generated from wildlife viewing back into conservation efforts. This funding supports anti-poaching patrols, habitat restoration projects, and community development programs. By choosing eco-friendly lodges and tour operators committed to responsible practices, travelers can minimize their impact on the environment. The experience of witnessing lions in their natural habitat is transformative, and when travelers return home, they become ambassadors for conservation, spreading awareness and inspiring others to protect these magnificent animals. The African savanna, painted with the golden hues of dawn, echoes with the roar of a lion, a symbol of untamed wilderness and raw power. But this iconic roar is fading, its echo growing fainter each year. Lions face habitat loss, human conflict, climate change. But their fate is not sealed. There is still time to act, to ensure the lion's roar continues. Protecting lions preserves the ecosystem. Their future is intertwined with ours. A healthy planet depends on their survival. The time for complacency is over. The lions need our help, and the call to action resonates across continents. Support organizations working tirelessly to protect lions. Your donation can make a real difference, providing vital resources. Educate yourself and spread the word. Talk to your friends, family, and colleagues. Use your voice to raise awareness and advocate for their protection. Be the lion's roar. Amplify their voice, fight for their survival. Ensure the king of the savannah continues to reign, its roar a symbol of hope.